I do want to personally, okay, apologize to Miss Diamond's Flawless. Alright y'all, so before we get into this lit video, y'all, I want to shout out to my sponsor, CarMarshal. If you're looking for a new or a used car, click on the link below in my description and my pinned comment section, okay? CarMarshal.com will help you find and negotiate buying a new vehicle. Go to the link in my description and also my pinned comment and go check out CarMarshal.com. Let's go ahead and get right into this spicy ass video. Let's get it. What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Welcome back to another motherfucking video.
There's a lot of girls with me right now. Got a lot of drugs with me right now. But I'd rather just get
Let's not go too soon now.
I feel the same. And a lot of girls say they might not. I would rather pass that one to you, like we used to do.
And today, baby, happy Sunday, man. Y'all already know what's going on in this video. Today's Instagram shout out is going to go to naku.or. She says, hey Diamond, I hope you are feeling well. Thank you so much. I am feeling blessed. I hope you're feeling well as well. Okay, she says today, Diamond's Flawless, the one and only girl, has made an official apology for her past actions and she looks and sounds so much better. I think this is something you'll enjoy reacting to. All right, so I will be reacting to this video. So shout out to you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the request and the support as well. It really means a lot to me. All you have to do is be following me on IG to get a shout out. Also, just leave me love or send me a request or, you know, any of that stuff. Let me know that you would like a shout out on YouTube, okay? I love you guys so much. If you have not already, make sure that you do like, comment, subscribe. Make sure that you also hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post another lit ass video. Make sure that you DM me at THEDIAMONDLIFE888. Let me know what I should be reacting to next. Then tell a friend that today ain't your mama, today Uncle Joe, he's still a hoe. Let's get right into this video. Make sure that you also go cop your merch, man. I got masks, I got shirts, I got everything, okay? You will see the link to all of that in the description down below and right underneath this video, all right? Without further ado, man, let's get into the actual apology video.
Basically, I wanted to just say where I've been because a lot of you guys have not really known where I've been. I've been going through it behind the scenes, so I'm just gonna basically come to you as one-on-one and tell you what has been happening. So, before I start the video, I just wanted to say I've been through a lot of traumatic experiences, a lot of PTSD, a lot of things where I've been going through really deep situations. A lot of you guys probably have known that I've been through some of the things that I'll touch a little bit on the surface of things, but I don't want to get too deep into anything. But this is more like an apology video to all my fans, to my friends, my family, and to everyone around me. So yeah, I'm just gonna start off where it began. So it all started June 12th. I was at Fountain Blue. It's this really, really nice resort in Miami, and basically what happened was I got into a little situation, a sticky situation. So I went there by myself with my dog Dazzle. So technically not by myself, but I went with my dog. And my security guard for at the time, we're gonna name him Red. We'll call him Red because I don't want to say his actual name. So Red was my security guard for the night, and I did not feel comfortable with like going by myself to this club that I was going to go to, which is called King of Diamonds. A lot of you guys heard of it.
Yes, sir.
I actually went to G5 earlier that night, and I spent $900 that night, which was really, really expensive.
Really?
At a strip club that I wasn't even supposed to really get into because I'm actually the age of 19, so I don't know. But long story short, I went to King of Diamonds with my so-called security guard, Red. He wasn't the best security guard at that night because he actually put a roofie in a date rape drug. It's also called date rape drug in my drink.
Wow.
So a lot of you guys probably have seen this video. I probably have it right here where I'm on the pole or like whatever I'm doing. I don't even know what video is out right now because I do have brief psychosis where I don't really remember a lot of the events, like traumatic events that happened because of the medication I'm on.
Sheesh.
But yeah, so basically I got...
She was going through it, yo.
And it makes you hypersexual. So I was on the pole.
She was getting it in, yo.
I'm not a stripper. Nothing wrong with being a stripper. I actually made a lot of money that night. And I gave it to the strippers, not to be like joking about it, but like this is what happened. So that happened, and I gave the money to the strippers, and I like left that club literally $0 to my name.
That's what's up. You don't need it nowhere, right?
So it was really traumatic to me because I was
That's so messed up.
Water. So
I'm gonna just say that is so messed up to be drugged, y'all. Like, I've been drugged one time in my life that I'm actually conscious about, that I know about, and it puts you in a very vulnerable place because you're like, first, for one, why is this happening to me? For two, how could I let this happen to me? You know, and kind of blame yourself, like you kind of feel dumb for actually like getting drugged. And it's a super vulnerable position or situation to be in, guys, because it's like you don't see it coming. You never see it coming. And usually it's from somebody that you think that you can trust. So I say all that to say, man, watch your drinks. Watch who's making your drink, okay? You could have a favorite bartender. You don't know what that favorite bartender's intentions are. Make sure that you're watching your drink. Make sure that you know everything that's going into your drink, okay? And if somebody wants to go buy you a drink, you might want to think twice about that if you don't know the person, okay? Of course, it's not going to happen every single day, but you just never know. So you got to stay aware, okay?
What I think that happened with my security guard Red is that he put it in my drink, in my water bottle, because he was holding all my things. The reason why I believe this is because the next morning, he was like, oh, Diamond, like, do you want to go upstairs to your room at the fountain? We were at the fountain. He's like, do you guys want to
trying to take advantage of me.
Like, oh, like, talking to me, I was by myself. He's like, oh, I know you want to have sex.
What?
And then that's when I realized that I was drugged.
Wow.
Earlier that morning, later on that morning, he had left, and I believe he was the one that called the police. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I started acting very weird. I wasn't in the same like mind state. Also, mind you, I haven't been sleeping, so I woke up from a nap because I slept at the pool for like 5 minutes. Woke up from a nap, boom, got bigger active because I was taking like items. I was walking, running around with my speakers, screaming, like going crazy, and then basically protesting, playing FTP, F the police, and all the stuff. Then I took the American flag that was in the Fountain Blues like beach. Took the American flag, dumped it in the ocean, was screaming like, F this place, I hate it here, and
it was some type of drug.
I started crying, like bawling my eyes out because I thought I was gonna die, like literally thought I was gonna die, but I didn't, thank God. And then 2 seconds later, the police were there, and I got sent to a hospital called Mount Sinai. So there's a hospital like 5 minutes away from Fountain Blues where I stayed for a week, and at Mount Sinai, basically, it was very traumatizing. Okay, so at Mount Sinai, I got there, the police brought me, they didn't even arrest me, they detained me, which means they just took me in the police car and drove me. They dropped me off there.
Shout out to them for that.
It was a lot more details, but it's just ridiculous. I got there and basically, I don't even remember. Oh, they brought me to the emergency room and boom. This girl, I was screaming, like screaming, because I didn't want to be there. But when I first walked in there, like this, like with my arms behind my back, and I was like, oh, like, you know, like I know I have to go in here, like whatever. I don't even remember talking. I just remember walking in as if I was handcuffed, and I asked the police, I was like, why didn't you handcuff me? And like, oh, you don't need to be handcuffed. I don't know. It felt like a movie, like a dream. Then I get there, and then what happened? I forgot. I got there, I have to slow down my memory because I was like really blurry. I got there and they asked me questions. They're like, oh, what's your name? And then I told them my name was Diamond Charleston, but they Jane Doe'd me. So in America, Jane Doe is basically where they don't
know who you are.
Identification. So they Jane Doe'd me because I didn't have an ID on me. I didn't have anything on me. I actually, before I left, like got Baker acted, I gave my phone away to strangers. I gave my jewelry away. I gave everything.
What?
Like everything I had. I didn't even have shoes on me, nothing.
What?
And I had sand drip. I was like drenched in sand.
Yo.
I didn't even know what was going on. But anyways, I got there. They Jane Doe'd me, and then 2 seconds later, I just remember getting hit with an injection into my butt, and then I was knocked out. Yeah, I was knocked out.
Booty, though?
I don't even know.
Shoot me in the booty?
That's the point of the drug.
I would have been traumatized too.
Waking up in an emergency room, and they brought me in. They wheeled me in because I ended up in a handicap room. So I believe that I got handicapped, like what is it called?
Wheelchaired in
to the room. Because when I woke up, I was in the handicap room. So that was that. So basically what happened at that hospital, Mount Sinai, it was fun. I'm not going to say it was fun, but like I had my experience there. So like I had a roommate My roommate was like this Cuban mom.
Had a little bunky.
Really funny. She was really nice and talking in Spanish, so now I can speak fluent Spanish, which is really, really cool.
Get out of here. You fluent?
I learned a lot when I was there. They told me that I was manic.
You fluent in 2 weeks or a week?
So when I left, and they told me that I was schizophrenic. They told me I was schizo, which means you hear voices, which I don't hear voices. So
misdiagnosis.
That was very weird, which I don't like. I'm on very heavy meds, which I actually am on meds for schizophrenia right now.
And you don't even have it.
So that's probably why I don't remember things, and I move very, very slow. So I might seem like a little bit happier or pepped about this. Not that it's happy, it's not a happy subject, but I do look at, like, I'm very optimistic, so I look at the...
I just want to speak on the drugs, man. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of these drugs that are legal, that are prescribed, are a lot worse than the drugs out here on the streets. And some of them might be equivalent, but some of them are actually worse. You're doing your body an injustice by putting these hard drugs into your system, man. I understand that sometimes you might need pain pills, painkillers, surgeries, things of that nature, man. But I feel like the government and the pharmaceutical industry, man, is just making normal, everyday people druggies, bro. Druggies. Pharmacists and doctors are legal drug dealers, y'all. They're legally getting you hooked on these drugs. Not every doctor has bad intentions, but at the same time, man, some of these drugs are just as horrible as the ones on the street, man. Just as horrible. So think before you try to take all these heavy drugs and stuff like that. You still are able to decide as a human being with rights whether or not you want to try these drugs, get on these drugs. Try to take the bare minimum if possible. If at all possible, if you can stand it, man, if you can bear the pain or whatever it is, make sure that you do the bare minimum, all right? I'm no freaking doctor. I'm not trying to advise you on anything, but what I'm saying is you don't want to get hooked on these drugs that are legal, and you're actually able to legally get these and then overdose on some legal stuff, or really have your mind messed up off of some legal stuff, or not even be able to function like you were able to function when you were totally sober. You know, this is a really crazy society that we live in, especially nowadays. And you need to have a sober mind during these times, all right? So also when it comes to, you know, your mental and emotional state and dealing with trauma, all of that can be handled, you know, from within with therapy, you know, talking to people, or just diving into who you are, your inner self, going on your own spiritual journey, which is different for everybody, man. You don't need pills for that. Okay, actually pills might make it worse, and then you'll become dependent on something that is external. Okay, happiness comes from within. Anyway, let's continue.
Good side of things. Really, when I look at things, I don't really remember the bad parts, which is why I'm trying to, like, in psychology, you can like trace back what you were remembering if you like go step by step. So I'm trying.
What she's basically saying is, when you have a traumatic experience that happens to you, in order to protect yourself, you kind of go into a survival mode, and your subconscious is stuffed down into your subconscious. Your conscious mind is when you are thinking about these things. Subconscious mind is when you are not thinking about these things, but they're still there. So your conscious mind kind of shoves it into the subconscious, but it's kind of like skeletons in your closet. You have enough skeletons in there, one day, you know, it's gonna start trying to explode. It's gonna be too much shit that's stuffed in that closet, and you're gonna have to clean it out. And that's what she's talking about. You have to go back into that closet. You have to try to remember those traumatic things, because your conscious mind is so powerful and so hell-bent on survival, your own survival, that it will try to make you feel like it didn't happen, or make you forget it, but it's still there. Y'all probably already know what this is, okay? A lot of you guys have probably been through your own traumatic experiences, and y'all have suffered from this or know what this is all about. But some things you might not even know that it's in your subconscious mind. You don't even know or remember that it happened, but it did happen. You have to go back, retrace your steps, like she's saying, and go through those emotions, go through that experience again, so you can actually allow that memory to pass or fade or transcend it into something more positive?
My heart is, but I don't really know the full story because I don't, like, my brain erased it, technically, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna fast forward to July 1st. So July 1st is when I actually, if you haven't seen the video, I pulled up to my ex-boyfriend's house named Jason. So Jason, this is gonna be directly towards Jason. I'm sorry for coming to your house. I'm sorry for bringing my little brother. Sorry to Denzel, my little brother, for bringing you to his house. But the only reason I did bring him there, my intentions were not on a negative side. They were to show Denzel that you cannot be aggressive to a girl, because me and Denzel already had our situation where I thought that I was seeing things very blurred. So everything was very, like, triggering. Like, if you said a certain name, even if you said Jason's name, I would feel some type of way. So long story short, Denzel and I had a situation where I felt like he was being too aggressive with his girlfriend. And Denzel, my little brother, he's 12 years old, so I was like, look, Denzel, like, we can't be like that. So that's kind of what happened, why I brought Denzel to Jason's house.
That's not a good explanation.
Parts of the stories, but you don't know the main story. Even Jason himself doesn't know the story, and this is why I brought him to Jason's house, which I shouldn't have done.
Right.
I want to say sorry for that.
No, that was
I brought Denzel
dumb.
to Jason's house because Jason and I, as you guys know, has done a lot of things to me, and our relationship has been very traumatizing to my soul and my heart, because I was dating him, and you know, a lot of things have went left, which you guys can research about later. But I want to say sorry to Jason for bringing that drama to being on your property, because anything could have happened. I was on his property. He could have done anything to me, and I would have gotten away with it. So that's very, very dangerous. I don't like how Jason did put his hands on my brother. I'm not going to say anything about that, like, do too much, but Jason, I really wish you wouldn't have done that. I just wanted to address that in that video, because I do remember you putting your hands on my brother and me telling you not to. Also, I do want to apologize to Brienne and his girlfriend alright, so after July 1st, that was
so she just snipped the apology to the girlfriend for some reason or another. But I did want to also add to that. She said that she was kind of traumatized by the relationship with Sid too, okay? And in her defense, I will say that I made a previous video talking about King Sid, and he was talking about De'Ara and Ken, saying that they looked like they had never argued before. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys remember that video. And him and his girlfriend actually, like, how can I say it, not promoted, but yeah, kind of promoted toxic relationships, and actually said that they would rather have a toxic relationship. It's more fun, blah, blah, blah. So that kind of serves some type of evidence that he was being toxic towards Diamonds Flawless as well. That's just how I feel, okay? In what type of way, I don't know. Was she telling the truth when she was speaking about what Jason did to her? The world may never know, okay? But I do feel like King Sid, hold on. Just trying to make sure nobody back up into my shit, okay? I'm getting that license plate. But anyway, I feel like he is not as innocent as he tries to make himself out to be. Nobody's perfect, but I do feel like he had a part to play in the reason why Diamonds Flawless is a little cuckoo right now, okay? But anyway, let's continue.
That was whatever, that's what happened. I did go to his house, and a lot of things happened, and whatever. So July 5th, July 4th, I don't remember, because my parents actually gave me my meds that I got for schizophrenic, which I'm not schizophrenic, like I'm not. And that's on period. Even my doctor said I'm not. He gave me meds for it, which I don't understand.
So don't take them.
So I went July 4th. I went to Walmart, picked up my meds at the pharmacy. Sorry if I'm talking fast. I'm really like anxious. Okay. Picked up my meds at the pharmacy, and what happened? Like, I literally passed out for the whole day because I'm allergic to the meds. It's actually called Respirodol. I'm not on the meds anymore, I think.
I was gonna say,
but that
you don't have to take
was
that.
Strong, and I was knocked out for the whole July 4th. And July 4th, I thought I was gonna gain independence. I did not gain independence. I was locked up mentally. If you guys don't understand what that means, it's like I just felt like I was trapped inside my own body. That's so deep. Okay, I should make a song about that. No, that's not funny though. It's like real life. Okay, so then July 5th, I went to a hospital. I almost had a heart attack. So the normal them. Like, I called the police on myself because my parents at that time took away my phone, took away my laptop, took away all my social media, everything that I have of mine, which is really hurtful because I do have my own place, I do have my own items, so it was very hurtful that I wasn't able to use a phone or use an iPad, which I know why they did it, but like it was very hurtful to me. So I stole my brother's phone, not stole, like snuck my brother's phone while he was sleeping, and I called 911 and I told the police to come get me. So the police came and got me. I ran away from home, and I was having an anxiety attack, a panic attack. Once the police came, I almost passed out, and the police were asking me questions, and I told them, you know, my situation with my parents, and da-da-da-da. Then the ambulance came to get me, and they brought me to Delray Medical Center, Fair Oaks Pavilion, where I stayed for 2 weeks straight. So I got Baker acted again. The police asked me when they got to me, they said, Diamond, do you either want to go with us or do you want to go with the paramedics? I chose to go with the paramedics, of course, because I am EMR certified and I love paramedics. Like, I love them. They really saved my life, and they actually knew me from YouTube, which was really crazy. But anyways, that's beside the point. So I got there. I got into the ambulance truck. I've never rode in an ambulance truck in my life, like ever.
Neither.
So it was very scary. Like, very, very scary. I'm like having like, oh my god, this is scary. I don't like to talk about it. I was riding the ambulance truck, and they basically pumped me with saline, and like it cleansed my whole body in order for me to like be able to think clearly, because I was saying things I didn't mean, and I was really sorry for things I was saying. Like, I would say one thing and then like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, oh, the sky's red, or like, the sky's blue, and like I was very off track. They told me that, I told them that I wanted to go to West Boca Hospital because that's where I do my rotations. I did my rotations in high school, and they're like, oh, like, we can't bring you there because they don't have a psych ward. And I was like, why do I need to go to the psych ward? And they're like, oh, like, you have to go to the psych ward or whatever. So they brought me to Delray, and that is where I stayed for 2 weeks, which they treated me very, very well. At Mount Sinai, I wasn't treated that well. Even though, like, I was treated well by the nurses, but, like, by the doctors, I wasn't treated well. But at the Delray place, like, the Delray Fair Oaks Pavilion, like, the doctor was really, really good, and the nurses were really, really good, and I'm very happy that I stayed there. Yeah, so I went from being schizo and manic to being actually bipolar, so I'm not schizo or manic. I did have manic episodes.
So they had you on medication that you didn't even need. That's the shit I'm talking about, y'all. Okay? And it's hard to know what to do, especially when you're in a weak position as far as mentally. You have to know, man. Like, sometimes these doctors don't know. They're just prescribing you stuff, man, giving you medication, and sometimes they don't even know what the real deal is. So if you don't take accountability and responsibility and say, look, I'm not taking this, I'm not taking that. And some people are too weak to do that, especially if you're in a mental institute, okay? You're basically going to be easily influenced, and you're going to be believing whatever they're saying, and you're going to take whatever drugs they're saying is going to make you better to end all of this, okay? But I'm just saying, man, all of us are, as being a human being in general, we are strong, beautiful, wonderful people, powerful people, okay? You got to work on your mental. You have to work on your mental. This goes to show, man, it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can still be in a bad place mentally, okay? And I don't know what else to say, man. I really don't. I'm gonna watch a little bit more and we're gonna shut it off.
Which is when, like, basically, like, almost like your eyes turn black. Like, a lot of people said that they said my eyes turn black, which I believe it because I don't know. But it's like you black out and you don't see anything but negativity. Yeah. That's how I felt when I was manic. Yeah, it's deep. It's very deep. But now I'm better, so we're gonna get back to where I'm better. So I went to the Delray Medical Center, and basically there, we colored all day. I had like this much of like coloring pages. I should have brought them, but I don't have them with me. We did crossword puzzles. They treat you like a kid. I gained like 30 pounds while I was in there. I'm like literally so big now because I would eat all day. Turkey sandwiches, those things were busted.
Girl,
like,
you did
people
where?
don't think it was fun. Like, I'm not saying it's fun, but like, it's not fun situation, and that's the type of person I am. Like, if I'm in the worst situation, I'll still think of the best part of it. Not the best, but like the better part of it. So like, I can't even tell you like really the bad part of it, besides the fact that I was away from my family and friends, and that I was gone off social media, no phone, no nothing. It was basically like jail. It felt like hell, but it wasn't. So that's what matters. And then yeah, I don't even know. And the day I was supposed to leave, bro, this girl tried to fight me. Like, I'm just happy I'm out. Like, I might seem happy about the situation, but I'm just happy that I'm out of that situation, and that I'm better now, and I'm on meds, and that I'm happier, because like a lot of things happened. Like, I can do another story time on that. It's not really that important right now. Like, a girl tried to fight me. One of my friends, like one of the guy friends that I had in there, like, he ran away. A lot of them were very sexual men that were like very rapey kind of, and then the girls were very like want to fight. So that's kind of how the environment was. It wasn't the best environment to be in when you're trying to heal and recover, but I guess it's kind of like rehab, I guess. Another reason why I was acting kind of crazy was that I was on a lot of drugs. I did take marijuana. I've been smoking marijuana since I was 13.
Girl, marijuana ain't doing shit to you. Anyway, who told you to say that? Anyway, guys, unless your shit was laced with some angel dust or whatever the hell going on, man. I know marijuana is marijuana, and you know, God put it as a plant here for us, okay? I'm not promoting drugs. I'm not promoting marijuana. I used to smoke. I don't smoke anymore, okay? But, yeah, ain't no herb gonna do that to you, all right? Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. I do want to personally, okay, apologize to Miss Diamond's Flawless. From me to you, if you ever watch this video, I apologize to you, man, because at the end of the day, I make these videos for entertainment, and even though I might not mean it in a negative way, I do know that I laughed a lot at you, you know. I thought that you were, you know, going crazy or just trying to be somebody that you weren't. I knew that you were going through mental issues too, but also, I guess I wasn't sensitive to the situation in the respect that I wouldn't make fun of you, you know? So I do want to own up to my stuff and apologize to you personally for making fun of you, for laughing at you, because at the end of the day, you were going through something traumatic, you were going through something serious, and even though YouTube is entertainment, there are real lives being affected from it, and there's real things that go on behind the scenes that all of us don't see. Very dark moments, dark times, and I know I'm not responsible for that, but at the end of the day, I need to hold myself accountable too, and just apologize to you, and let you know that, hey, you are beautiful, you are wonderful, you are a powerful human being, you can get through this. And you know, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So, you know, all you got to do is rise up above. Go inside yourself. Go in internally, and you know, the only person who can make this right is you. You got to find the God within yourself. You have to understand that you are a limitless being. You know, you have unlimited potential to be anything that you want, okay? To have any life experience that you desire. Focus on the positive. Continue to focus on the positive. Trust yourself enough to know what's best for yourself, because nobody, I don't care what doctor, what parent, nobody knows what's best for Diamond's Flawless except Diamond's Flawless, okay? And that goes for everybody. Everybody. You watching this video, nobody knows what's best for you better than you know what's best for you, okay? So always trust yourself. Look within yourself for the answers. All of the solutions are inside yourself. So stop looking to other people to answer your questions about who you are or what you should do here or your purpose. I'm not saying that you can't get guidance, but you also have to figure out who you are within. What makes you tick? What is your purpose? What is your passion in life? You know, and go from there, man. Love you guys so much, man. I believe it's going to be a double, if not triple upload day to day. Love you guys so much. I hope that you got something out of this video. I be trying to drop gems, you know. My name ain't, this ain't the Diamond Life for no reason, man. We gotta drop gems on this channel, period, point blank, okay? Entertainment is great, laughing is great, but we gotta drop the gems along the way too. I love you guys so much. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post another lit ass video. Make sure that you DM me at the Diamond Life 888. Let me know what I should be reacting to next. And tell a friend till they ain't your mama, tell they Uncle Joe. He's still a hoe. I will see you guys in the next motherfucking video. Love y'all, man. Peace. And we out.